Look at this harvest. A turnip and some beetroot from the garden. But what I really want to share with you is just something that I've been learning recently from natural law, from a good friend that's teaching me natural ways of being. So I've been following all these gurus for quite some time. Esther Hicks, I just started following her, of focusing your mind on the positive, and I did a whole movie, and you know, if you saw me in a business class, that could have been a manifestation of that. I've been following DeMartini, and I've been following a lot of people. You know, these are giants whose shoulders we stand on. But I've been learning something quite unique, that I am unique, you are unique. And you know, whilst I've been told by Dr. Zaida Revenet to have 3 juices, green juices a day, the grapefruit, the green, and you know, I don't think she accommodated for the time of the year. I don't think she accommodated for my body type. I don't think she accommodated that I'm a cold body type, with my wrists being so small. I'm a cooler. That's the qualitative nature of my body, is that I'm a cooler being. So, you know, to have grapefruits is just, in the winter for me, is just not supportive of my body. So natural law, we learn this earth, water, air, fire, earth, water. The air is sour, the fire is bitter, the earth is salt, and the water is sweet. And then one activates the other one pacifies the other, if you go diagonally. I'll be sharing that with you in the future. But what is important to understand, that I need more fire. I'm constantly cold in this massive house. Haven't moved to my dome yet, still need to complete it. But the bottom line is that I need fiery foods for my body type. I need fiery, like now I'm getting the sun. I need fire for my physical being. So I come to my friend and I tell her, Lee, you know, I'm just sick, got got over one flu. 2 days later I picked up another flu. I've never had that before, you know, and that's me, 3 juices a day, because Gershon diet says so, and Alfei told me to eat so much honey and no salt, and following that, and Esther Hicks told me to follow the keep the positive vibes, think of the positive, always positive thoughts, positive, and I'm as depressed as hell, really. And I want to be honest with you, you know, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, you know. Financially it's like a freaking hole, and I know in the new age talk we shouldn't be saying that because we manifested. That's bullshit, okay? I'm sorry. And that's another thing Dimartini said, never to say sorry. I'm sorry, you know, because it is bullshit. The bottom line is that things don't work like that. Things work according to the natural law. Natural law has far preceded us for billions of years, and here we come in the last second of 24 hours, think that we can rule it all. And you can see it on the planet right now. You know, Mother Earth is suffering, people are suffering, there is so much poverty, and I'm not going to go into that, but the bottom line is that we need to understand natural law. Natural law supersedes all laws. So whilst juices are great, but yes, in summer, because summer, that's when my body can process nutrients much faster. I'm not absorbing any nutrients. I need fire to absorb nutrients. Kale, spinach, parsley, green things. There's, you know, you can learn what foods are what. There's fire foods, there's water foods. Like grapefruit is a water, it's full of water. So water pacifies air. I don't need that at the moment, and cleanses air. I don't need any more cleanse. I'm 53 kilograms. Now what is there to cleanse? I can't do 2 coffee enemas a day, you know, every day. It'll finish me. Whilst the other body type, perfect. Whilst the other body type can go without this or without that. We are all unique. We're all body types. There's cooler body types, which is me, and there's the more rounder, and they're more like warmer body types. They need different foods to pacify them, to activate them. So with natural law we learn that. And yeah, excuse me, I'm just not in my best shape. But another thing, you know, so with foods, you get in the story, you know, as sick as anything, and I'm eating all organic, natural chocolate. Can't have coconut oil. It's a cold oil by quality. I'm having coconut oil in my chocolate. They're making raw chocolate. Can't have that. Not for my body type. Sesame oils, sunflower oils, warming oils. That's what I need. Not you. I'm not telling. If you get anything from what I'm saying, is you need to go and contemplate, meditate onto who you are, what your body type is, what supported you in the past, 0 to 7, 7 to 14, 14 to 21, 20, you know, years of age. What supported you? What degraded you? Go back into the history. That's another thing that tell us is be in the moment. That's bull. That's another bullshit rule. Be in the moment. We got to go into history. We got to go and find out who we are, where we came from. You know, we can't just go on be in the moment. By me going into my history, I was able to understand why I moved to the south of Russia and Moldova to support my body type for 8 years when I was young. Why that I had a lung issue now because there was cotton fields being sprayed with pesticides in Uzbekistan where I was born. And why is the salt water by the ocean in Durban really rejuvenates me and I heal instantly with my lung condition. It's not important to acknowledge that one has a condition, not to, because up until now, following all these new ages and consciousness, no, everything is fine, everything is going to be perfect, you know, just keep on saying good things and it'll all come. Bullshit. It's not coming. I've tried it many years. I wore white, I wore black, I followed this one, I followed Ascended Masters, I followed them all. It's crap. There are aspects of it that work, but a lot of it doesn't, because it doesn't rely on natural law. Natural law is this: you got to observe how your animals treat each other, how your animals treat you, how the plants grow, the gravity, the 7 fundamental laws. You know, so it works up to a point, but you got to follow natural law. You got to understand. So through history, I was able to gather that, okay, I've got this body type that supports me, that degrades me. So now by learning from history and not being in the moment, I'm able to engineer my healthy, successful future. And I've been always like, just for the last while, like, what's the block? Why am I so financially, you know, in a situation right now? Why is that happening? I've got an amazing training. I teach people how to literally make heaven on earth, water, and how to build a home. I mean, it's freaking important. I should be having 100,000 sales a day on that course. You know, I basically give people a ticket out of the city, you know, but yet, like, just wasn't able to buy a bottle of water the other day. You know, literally on my knees, like, and now you start to ask deep questions like, what the is going on, you know? So that's we're going into history and not being in the moment. I mean, being in the moment is important. Like, now is winter. I need warm, heartening soups, you know? That's what I need, not raw eating right now. Can't have that. You tell a Russian in the middle of winter 200 years ago that he must be raw eating, he'll die. You know, there's nothing wrong with vegetarianism, but you can't just go and cut and become vegan overnight. That person in Tibet, that monk in Tibet, high in the mountains, generations, thousands of years, where his parents getting sick from the altitude sickness when they moved there, and eventually after a few thousand years they got adjusted to living at the height. Now you take another person up there, he's sick, he can't breathe, you got to give him oxygen mask. Whilst the body, natural law, saying just bring him down. No, we keep him up, we just give him the oxygen mask. That's the technocratic approach for you. You know, just give him this pill, give him the oxygen mask, dress him warmly and he'll be fine. No, natural law. So yes, I do want to become a vegetarian, but yesterday I went and got some lamb. My body's shutting down. I've got double flu, coughing, phlegming like hell, phlegming like 400 grams of phlegm a day. Where from? I only weigh 53 kilograms. You know, where's all that phlegm coming from, you know? But I understand my body is not absorbing nutrients. So I can be piling all the juices I want. It's not absorbing the nutrients. Klar. I need fire in me to absorb the nutrients. Bitter, fire scent, fire foods. I need fire all around. I need warm, fiery sun. I can't move to Siberia with my body type, you know, unless I'm living in an earthship or one of my domes was a serious greenhouse and buried and, you know, all protected, which was what we're developing. But can't. Need to be, for my body type, near the ocean. Salt water just loosens up my lungs. I have had a condition with lungs. They're sprayed with pesticides, aerial spraying. That's not going to go away in a hurry. Yes, I can heal it, and I'm sure, but I need to support it physically, not mentally or thinking about it. And that's another thing that caused the block. Too much this. Get the online course going. Get the online course. Video editing, shooting. Video editing, shooting. Making projects. Letting my guys, you know, do most of the stuff so I can shoot and edit, and been so busy. Completely not using the rest of my body. You know, only this. Thinking, too much thinking. I'm air body type, air. Too much thinking. My mind is fast. I need fire to activate air. Water pacifies air. So, on that note, I need to get out. So hence I've got onto the wetland. Look at these beautiful papyruses, they're 5 meters tall, and started trimming stuff, getting physical with my body. And so long I haven't gone physical with my body. Yeah, a yoga, a little stretch, and a little walk with the dogs. No, we're talking about the whole day sitting around the computer clicking is not good for my body type. I created the biggest block in the universe. If you look at my decor business, how hot that was, I started it by playing with my hands and making little sculptures. And the reason that I sold my decor business was I got too much in the computer. Quotes, 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 no creativity, no doing with my hands. Now I've reached the same thing. Just shows you that you take your problems with you wherever you go. Got a new business, sold 3D decor, haven't been paid yet by Mark Friedman from Lounge Around. I mean, disgusting, but you know, maybe there is some truth there that I have caused it myself by creating a block. And it's not the first time I get screwed over. In Dubai I also sold my decor business and I didn't get paid from a partner. So when these things happen over and over, you got to learn. And today is the first day that I'm starting to ask deep questions, like what on earth is going on and why am I in such a hole? Not, oh, it will get better and be in the moment and it's all fine. That's all new age crap. I'm sorry, it does not work. And another new age crap is I emailed my good friend there in America, I'm not going to mention names, and say, like, you know, reaching my hand out, I'm in a bad position. I wasn't even asking for money. I don't even need money, you know. I don't want to get more like in debt or owe people anything. But really reaching out with my hand, I'm saying, you know, I'm in a situation, sister, help me. Maybe some advice. That's what I was asking for. I was asking for some advice, maybe something, you know, from a friend. Nothing. I did not even get a response. I want you to think about it. This is the conscious people of our world. The new ages, the consciousness, be in the moment, Zen, and eat this, eat that, coconut oil is good. It's all that kind of people, which I was one of them, but I'm no longer a new ager conscious. It's bullshit, okay? Because it's all for themselves, you know. No, that brother will sort himself out. Don't worry. That universe is teaching him what needs to be taught. We must understand that our natural livelihood has been taken away. We're supposed to be living on the land, and that's how we have been for the last eons, millions of years since we've been walking on this earth. And suddenly in the last 100 years we're all in the cities. So to think that that brother will sort himself out is a bullshit thought. Because the next thing, and I'm not talking about myself, some other brother's got a rope over his neck and is fucked. Oops. You know, dead. Oh well, he didn't sort him out. Well, that's just that's meant to be. You know, the guy, obviously his time was over. You know, we need to stop thinking about things like that in that way. We need to start taking responsibility, and natural law gives you responsibility. And that's another thing that I was questioning. Maybe I need to go to the Amazon and take ayahuasca with the shaman. And the problem with shamans is that they want you to keep on coming there in a way. So, you know, and I'm probably going to piss some people off, but bottom line is that, you know, I don't actually know, I shouldn't be questioning, but to run to Amazon maybe is not the solution. What do I need according to the natural law? I need fire. There's the sun, getting some fire in my skin. I need physical exercise, so I'm not touching my computer, because the more I work on the computer, the less money I have. You know, my knees are shaking. I'm sure some of you can experience, because your body is not moving, so your knees are trying to compensate for that. You're clicking away. I couldn't say that I'm like extremely happy sitting behind the computer 12 hours, getting lovely comments on Facebook and YouTube, but it means crap to me. Really, I can't eat that. I mean, thank you for all your beautiful comments, but I need to get happy. And for me to get happy, I need to support my body according to the natural law. And that's more fire, more physical exercise, because it's putting fire onto the resistance onto my muscles. Maybe pick up some jogging, or, you know, I need like physical exercise, do things with my hands. Go back into sculpture, do something I love with my hands, not just sitting behind the computer and clicking buttons. Not working. I've got the most amazing course. Now really, if you do want to support me and you're enjoying this video, just please go to bioveda.co/freedom and check out my online course. I teach people how to build 2 types of domes, how to build constructed wetlands, treat your water, treat your pool water, biogas digester, biochar filter, all with your hands. You can make it with your hands. Amazing training. I guarantee everybody to build that system if they just follow the instructions. Please do support me. Need your help at the moment. I'm reaching out. I need your help. The course is done. The dome is complete from outside. We just need to plaster it inside. But as it is, you know, I've got 2 weeks, and this house has to be sold. So I'm also surrendering, moving to Russia, but I'd really love to see this house thrive. I would love to see some of my students or anyone who wish to come in here and piggyback on 10 years of investment into this property, which I'm going to get 0 for, because, sorry, for an average folk out there, it's nice mags on your BMW, and this is way beyond nice mags. We've got 200,000 liters of water storage containers. We've got 10 constructed wetlands. We've got 2 domes, which with Airbnb opportunity can generate easily $1,000 to $2,000, you know. But I need help. I need community to come and share the space with me. Well, I'm going to be going to Russia, but I mean, I want to be able to come back in December and, you know, and run a few workshops. You know, that's what I've been building. I've been building an eco academy, like an eco school, conscious living center. I've been on that plug for the last 10 years. So if you do want to invest or support me, please share the graphic. I'll add a graphic to this email. Otherwise, if you are seeing it on YouTube, just go to bioveda.co, check it out, send your friends there. Yeah, and I'll be sharing with you more natural law, because I'm deeply studying it right now from a mentor. Yeah, please scroll below, comment, subscribe to my channel, click the little bell button so you could get notifications whenever I post a video. And please do comment on what your thoughts about natural law. I'd like to know if I'm the only one who keeps on thinking positive and just gets more and more down and more depressed and more hammered down. Whose else life is also not working after they've been following the likes of you know, Esther Hicks? And maybe I'm not doing something right, but really I'm focusing so positive. The more positive I think, the freaking more depressed I get, and I get hammered because of the natural laws, the counter swing. The more I'm thinking of the positive, the magnet is attracting that much negative. So I need to embrace the negative polarity, and that's another thing of natural law. We need the nights, we need the moon, we need to poop. That is the negative polarity. So it's how do we embrace it? We need to feel those emotions, not to get suicidal and to think life is over, but we need to feel them. They too pass, and we do get better vibes, and then we feel great and laugh. We just don't escape the moments and feel them. Feel the pain. And I'll be giving you some exercises in the future what you can do with the pain. to bring it out through a sound and stuff. But for now, I just wanted to share this with you, and I'm gonna go and make some soup. I'm leaving the stress behind. I've got another court case with Mark Friedman from Lounge Around, because they're actually taking me to court. I can't believe it. They haven't paid me for my business and they're taking me to court because they tried to shut me up with a court order, and I broke. You can't shut a man up to speak the truth. And of course I broke that court order, so they're taking me now to court, which they keep on postponing. It's wasting hundreds of hours of my time that I could be sharing and teaching and just living life. If we don't follow natural law, life is going to take us for a total destruction, and it's going to send everything away to waste all your time. Get to know yourself, get to know your body constitution. Research what foods have fire, earth, water, air qualities. You can find online. If you're not sure, just pop a comment. I can respond back to some websites for you. Find out what body constitution you are. I'm air. I still don't know how to find that out, but by sign of zodiac, I'm air, and I can feel that I'm air because I'm very much in the head. So I need to balance that with physicality. So with that, turnip and some lovely beetroots from my garden. And really, I wish you all the best, and I hope to get over my cold. I will get over my cold because I'm going to follow natural law. Parsley, fresh and dry. From fresh we get something, from dry we get something that we don't get from fresh. It just shows you, I'm going to make myself some lamb soup with this, and that's vegetarian 2 days ago. I'm sorry, it's not working for me at the moment. I'm going to works. Not to say I'm going to be munching away on lamb every day, but you know what, now and then when my body needs it, I'm going to give it myself until I can come off meat gradually. And if in 20 years time I need to have a little bit because that's what my body needs, don't deny the fact. Stop putting yourself in boxes of vegetarian or vegan or raw or conscious or ascended masters. All of this, it's just labels put onto us from somebody else. Follow your body design, follow the time of the year, follow the place where you're in, follow your, just get your intuition, train your intuition. When something good happens, take a moment to acknowledge, that's good, that's right. Because there is right and there is wrong. There's bullshit to say, just be in the moment, it's all fine. There is fundamentally right and wrong. What's happening in some of the wars, some of the people are fighting, that's wrong that they're causing them. It's wrong that America's got 35 military bases in Africa alone, if not 50 by now. It is fundamentally wrong. But if we keep on thinking it's all fine, it's all part of the divine plan, the next thing we're going to have is a planet that's taken over by a virus. And this is where it's heading. And I know DeMartini might disagree and he'll say no, but it's 50% creation, 50% destruction. Let's be honest. Okay, while things are balanced, we need the light side of life, the light to get a bit more support. We need more permaculture sites, and this is the permaculture site I've been building. It's about to be literally hand over the keys to the bank and run. This is where I am now. Permaculture things right now are not seen as vital and supported. It will be sad to lose 10 years of work. So if anybody's got good ideas or wants to be part of the center, or come and live here, or build a co-housing community, or grow fish, aquaponics, there's so much water storage underground. There's plenty of water storage. We can convert this whole pool to aquaponics. We'll have more than enough fish for like $10,000 to sell, easily. We could turn this place a training center. So there's loads of business opportunities. The biogas digester here, as I said, phenomenal. So I'll just give you a quick 360, but you can watch them on my website, bioveda.co. So there's an old pool wetland, there's a biogas digester, as you can see the black pipe, there's a wetland, there's another pool wetland, there's another, there's my pool, natural pool, there's another pool wetland, there's a sump for the grey water, there's the dome you can see in the background. I want to bring this lapa down, just freaking ugly. and there's about 70 medicinal herbs all around, from wormwood to mints and everything else. So anyway, I think I've spoken enough, and I wish you to have a fantastic day. Be well.